All right, what's going, guys? Monday, second trading week of the year. But honestly, I think the market hasn't really been kind to us. The first week really wasn't so good. Not for stocks, not for crypto, not even for bonds. So yeah, basically we are having a trash first start of 2022. But anyway, let's cover some news today. So right now, let's look at Wall Street Journal. Okay, I think just now earlier I opened up. Yeah, okay. So earnings report that will be coming out this week. Well, earnings seasons will be starting very very soon. For earnings seasons, usually this should be for the quarter four for most of the companies, quarter one for some of the companies. But yeah, basically, this earnings season would basically be talking about the holiday seasons most of the time. I think that this earnings season and the next earnings season will definitely be the most important earnings season for us to really have the opportunity to make more money. Because this earnings season, basically, if you think that a company is going to do well, you can just do some options. You can buy some calls for the companies that you feel is going to beat their estimates for this season. So for example, for your holiday season, you can look into your Amazon, you can look into your tech companies, you can look into your Affirm, your payment merchants are usually going to be doing very well, simply because if you are getting a holiday season, especially with Affirm, because they are partnered up with Amazon. So that means Affirm is going to probably have a good holiday season. But of course, no one knows. If you do buy a YOLO call, you might get destroyed. So do be careful. Options are very, very risky after all. But yeah. Um, Also, I think banks are going to be reporting first. Usually for earnings seasons, we always start with banks first. So yeah, over here you can see your JP Morgan, your Citigroup, Wells Fargo. They are going to be reporting on Friday, which is as early as this week. So we're going to be starting the earnings seasons very very soon. Procter and Gamble, Bakers, all of them are going to be doing. In fact, let me just check earnings this week. I usually just check the Nasdaq for the. Yeah. Okay. So Tilray. What? Tilray. Okay. Oh, that's for later on, I think. Tilray is a wheat company, so whatever that is. Nothing on Tuesday. Not much on Wednesday. Wednesday, nothing much. Thursday, ooh, TSM. TSM is gonna be interesting. Delta Air. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting as well. Yeah, Friday. That's your JPM, Wells Fargo, BlackRock, Citigroup. Yeah. And then don't have any on the next Monday. Tuesday, Charles Schwab, Goldman Sachs. Yeah, I think the earnings season is gonna be interesting for this one. Something for us to really look at. All right, second news. Omicron threatens to spoil IPO coming out parties. So I think this is very, very interesting simply because we saw the entire IPO bust in 2021. Whoever who did their IPO in 2021 basically are not really doing that well. If you look at Roblox, they IPO'd not very well. Even though they did go all the way up to a very high valuation after the whole metaverse hype, initial hype. But the thing is that didn't really last as long as we thought it would. So if you look at UiPath, even though Cathy Wood is buying that very heavily, not doing so well. Didi Chuxing, which is the Uber for China, they IPO'd and basically they went down like 80%. So you don't really see good IPOs in 2021. And they are basically saying that Omicron is threatening to spoil IPO coming out parties, especially in 2022. So yeah, I don't think that 2022 will really be a good year for people to really dish out some IPOs, unless if they are already a qualified company where they have enough hype, such as Reddit. Reddit did say that they want to come out with the IPO, and even then, I feel even then, Reddit might be a company that can do well, but at the same time, I do not know the business model behind Reddit. So anything can happen with Reddit. It might be the next GameStop, because that's basically where Wall Street bets are at, and people kind of like to pump the stock because they like the stock. But yeah, we do not know what will happen with Reddit if they do IPO, which I'm guessing in 2022. But yeah, uh, TPG is going to be doing the IPO this year as well. I think that's going to be interesting. TPG, if I'm not mistaken, it should be a telephone company. Let's see, a private company. I'm almost certain that it is. Oh, never mind. I'm completely wrong. TPG is basically a global investment firm. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Wow. Okay. They're in a lot of industries. They're in their consumer and retail financial services. Financial services, I feel that, if they're kind of playing onto the fintech side of things, it's not going to turn out well as well. Simply because we saw how fintechs have been going on, especially in 2021. Fintech hasn't really been treated with respect. So I don't think 2022 is going to be all that well either. And similarly, I also talk about fintech, especially smaller cap fintechs, in my prediction video where I said that basically all of them are going to trend sideways in this market. So yeah, I think that's going to be quite horrible. But yeah, not much news basically. Yeah, Goldman Sachs now expect 4 rate hikes. This is crazy. Okay, this was exactly what I said during the market is crashing when I said that there is a possibility of us having 4 rate hikes in 2022. This is insane because the thing is that when the FOMC meeting do come up for this month, and if the dot plot suddenly change to having 4 rate hikes, that's going to be crazy because we are going to be having 8 FOMC meeting this year. And if 4 of those meetings are going to be rate hikes, that means half of the meetings this year will be rate hikes, which means that usually when a rate hikes happen, trust me, the market is going to be red. Okay, without a doubt. And when that happens, basically that means that half of the time we're going to be seeing a red market. That's also one of the reasons why I feel that smaller caps are going to get destroyed this year, especially. I feel that it will take probably 3/4 of the time for us to really recover. We'll basically just kind of sideways trend, maybe even going downwards. And then closer to the September or October period of time where people actually start to get their bonuses, people start to get a little bit more money here and there, they save up, and then they'd be like, okay, you know what, I want to buy some Snapchat, I want to buy some Palantir, I want to buy some SoFi, and then people just kind of do that. But yeah, basically I think that small caps are gonna get destroyed. This year this small cap just isn't it, which is why I trade options for all my small caps, basically just trying to renew some of the premium, just trying to earn some money by the side, just I don't want to completely just let it sit there idly and stuff like that. But yeah, this is gonna be crazy. If Goldman Sachs actually expect four Fed hikes, and if that really happens, that's gonna be super bearish for the market. I think that 2022 is not gonna be a good market if this really actually do happen. But yeah, anyway. Last news, which I don't see it in the news here, but I'm just gonna put it out here. So, which is we'll be having our CPI on Wednesday, which is 2 more days. But yeah, that's gonna be our CPI. I will talk about my expectation for CPI basically. Right now, the consensus is saying that we'll be hitting 0.8% month over month. Personally, I feel that we are going to be hitting 0.6% or so. Hopefully, we get even lower. Hopefully, we get 0.5 or 0.4, which I highly doubt, simply because I don't think we can get such a huge decline, especially during. This would be the CPI data for December, which is why I doubt that we will get a sudden decrease to that extent. Probably 0.6 or even 0.7. I think that will be the likely possibility. Even for 0.8, I really hope we don't hit 0.8, simply because if we do hit that, it means that we will be getting 7.2% year over year, which is horrible. I do not want to see 7.2% year over year for 2021 for our inflation rates. But yeah, basically that's all we have for the news, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.